1627, good luck. So we have actually played once before. Oh, my opponent's just disconnected and reconnected there. Again, I noticed that. He was still on site, but he left the game and rejoined. Let's hope that's legit. But yeah, I saw him disconnect and reconnect after he'd come onto the game. Okay, I'll play it conventional this time. I often go with a queen just to get out of theory. It could be an internet connection issue, actually. Looking at that there, it could be. Just based on that indicator. I think I can actually push on here. I think he's given me some space, hasn't he? I'm spending a bit of time though. No, if he pushes forward, I'll just say that he's just wasted a move. I'll develop my bishop. I mean, it might be a good move to do this, it might be, but like I could potentially go this and this, but I'm just going to go conventional for now. Okay, let's get the bishop forward. Just trying to castle and worry about what to do. So we've done that bit. Okay. Yeah, it might have been an idea to try and do this and this, mightn't it? I wonder if I strike here. I'm going here first to try and challenge the centre. Then it's a case of what do I do? Do we challenge it? Oh, he's potentially letting me close it down, or is he? Here now we can simply take. I'm going to activate the rook. See what he does there. That's covered. This can move anywhere depending what he does. He's gone there. I'm actually wondering whether to go here, but it feels a bit odd that, so I'm just going to drop back. Obviously, I need to deal with this pawn minority that I've got on this side. Maybe just a simple pawn push, but this is where d4 will be useful. Oh, he's come forward, so the bishop's under threat now. I think we take there. Okay, so is there any tricks here? Takes up, takes bishop back. There's no sort of trick, I don't think. So I'm just looking at this while he can't play d4. But knight takes, rook takes, you've got d4 anyhow. Yeah, I've kind of gone a bit wrong here, I think. I don't quite know what to do here. Knight across might allow knight takes. I'm going to play back and try and put the bishop here. Oh, he played that instantly. I don't know why he did that. He's up a minute on the clock. I'm just going to try and go here. Just try and encourage a pawn push. Now we are threatening to take. He can obviously take here. He does. And then what do I take back with? Queen or knight. Both very natural moves. Probably the queen just because we create a threat. Encourage him to castle. Now I think I should push on. Just see if he really goes bold. If he does, we'll shift the queen somewhere. And then what do I do with this? That's a potential, I'm not sure. Again, the knight could do something like this. Here I've got the option to take, but I don't think I quite want to. So here's a move to hit the pawn. Just a simple natural move, just create a basic simple threat. Makes room for the knight as well. So he's put the queen back, so up is no good, you can simply take, that's no good. That's no good, lets his knight in. I'm wondering whether to actually go really bold with a move like f5 and knight behind. Here. So here, up. Takes, looks good, doesn't it? I'm going to go f5 and get really bold. If it's a blunder, it's a blunder. But I'm going to aim for this sort of concept. Double the rooks up on the e-file and try and push. Maybe even f4. I'm not sure f4 is good, but maybe. Otherwise, try and double the rooks up before everything blows open here. He's played across. So I assume I want to double the rooks up first before moving the knight, just to keep an eye on this. Again, I'm a minute down on the clock just about, so I've got to speed up a little bit, take some moves where I don't think too much. Okay, he's gone forward now. So this is where I thought I really have to push on. I could double up actually, let him take, couldn't I? Knight takes. Knight across is a nuisance. It feels more natural to push. Takes, takes. Actually, I'm not sure it is. I'm going to double up, but go with the knight. If I end up going across here, it opens up a diagonal like this. That's a little bit risky. If takes, I think I take with the knight. Then look to plant the knight forward. It's a little bit bold, this. Takes, I've probably got to take this way. He has taken, so I'm going with the knight. Now he could go across here, take and take. Take, rook takes. Feels okay, that. And then he's still got this pawn majority here. But it feels playable. Or here, knight across, takes, takes, rook takes, knight over, and we hit 2 rooks. So knight g4 would be a move if he goes here. With an idea rook up, or potential move. And I guess I could do with a pawn up as well, just to give the king a bailout square. Okay, cursor's off the board, so there's no accidental slips here. Right, we've got our minute back now. Knight across, okay. So I think that's a mistake. I think I've got knight here with an attack on the queen, with knight to then go to e3 and hit both rooks. So I think I can go here. Now, if you go across and hit my queen, I gain a queen, lose a queen, gain a knight, so that's good. Here, it's got to be right. It's got to be a good move. You can't block with a knight. I can simply take. If you move the queen anywhere, knight e3 hits 2 rooks. And I don't think you can leave the queen obviously on the e file because I just take with a rook. So knight across, if one comes over, I can take. If you take my rook, I can take back. So it's got to be a good move. Here is no good. So I'm going here. Knight across might still be a move. I think just a simple queen push. Then if knight takes, it's still covered. Okay, he's pushed forward. Hold on, can I play a move like pawn up here? I don't need to take in one move because we're still attacking. Here, rook takes, rook forward is a threat, but I wonder whether I can do this and try and open things up. Yeah, that looks sensible to me. I'm going to play f4 because I'm still hitting 2 rooks. So I'm still attacking them. Maybe, actually, have I blundered? Have I blundered now? Because if I go here, you've actually got takes attacking my queen. That was my intention. So maybe I go here. I could take, of course, but I think I like here. So if you take the pawn, I can actually take the rook with a check. If you push here, I could potentially just grab the pawn instead of the rook. But I can't drop back to either of these now, so I've got to be a little bit careful. I mean, I can still go here, but not ideal, and there is a weakness here. So I could be blundering this game away, just trying to push the pawn, and I might have missed a concept here. It might be better just to sack. Take, 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 like win a rook, and then give a rook back to take some pressure off, is what I'm trying to say, I think. Here, you threaten to take with a check. So here, maybe rook forward. I'll just rook up 1. Yeah, he has gone for it, so I think I need rook here or here. So if I go fully forward, if you take with a rook, I'm able to take back. So I think I go fully forward here. There's no knight here now. There's no knight here to hit the pawn in one move. I'm still hitting both rooks. And I'm hitting with the queen this way. So I think I'm still better, but I don't know. But I'm also potentially threatening to open the position up. That's why I push this pawn. It'd be interesting to see after the game whether the engine says that was a decent move or just a very, very bad blunder. Right, so if I take now, pawn takes, take here, the rook will take, I would guess. I could just take immediately. Ah, hold on. Take, rook takes, have I got rook up threatening mate on the queen? That might be nice. If you go with a queen, I can simply trade, I think, and grab the pawn. But rook up is a threat to create a mate threat. But if you go with a queen rook up here, I can't then check. But he's gone with a rook, so he's missed this concept, I think. So rook up hits the queen and creates a checkmate threat. So I think that's a good move, but is it? I think it is. I'm going to play it, I'm not going to burn all my clock, but I'm creating a mate in 2 threat. Well, check here and mate this way, I guess. If he has to give up the queen, then obviously it should be good enough, it should be game over. He's got pawn here, but I simply take and it's the same checkmate. So I think that's a nice move, I think it is, but again, any game I could always miss something on any given move. There might be a resource here that I'm just not seeing. I think white has to give up the queen, I think so, but there is a c pawn, I can go to c6 very quickly. So there's still a bit to be done. Okay, it's good that my opponent's not finding a move here, so yeah, I had to give up the queen, so we can take back. We hit the rook initially, but there is a potential for a push. There is a big potential. Now I can take here, pawn takes, I can check and collect, and I think that all looks good. So check first, or I can even just give up the rook and take the knight, but I think it's got to be right to take, because we create an immediate threat. Now I can check, take, and I don't see the risk. I don't see the risk. My other idea is to simply take, take, and take, and get rid of the piece, but I think I'm going to throw the check in first and try and take one of these. Probably this one, does it matter? I'm not sure. If I take here, it undermines the knight, so the knight's now not protected. There's no check. And then I'm potentially getting my rook in. I've just got to make sure I don't blunder a back rank sloppy mate or something. So attacks my queen, logical. So I can check and collect here. I can even just stay here. I can check with the rook, but then the threat's potentially coming. So I don't want to do out stupid. So I'm just going to check here and look to collect the pawn. Obviously, you can't really block with a rook because I can just go forward. So take, knight check, I simply take, and there's no threat from the rook. Otherwise, try and push a pawn just to make absolutely certain. Or just click anywhere on the board to clear your markings. Right, the king comes forward. So trying to tempt me into something with some sort of check or stalemate idea. So I'm just going to push there and give my king that bailout square just in case. Yes, he's aiming for a stalemate idea, so I might be able to get up here. What else is there? Is there just a checkmate coming? Check. That's a forced move. Check. That's a forced move. Check. You can either go back or block. If you go back or block, I can take the knight. So I think it's winning. But it's a little bit of risk. Here, here. Check. You have to go here. And if I throw a check in, we hit the knight. The king can't step forward, can't take the pawn. So you either block with a rook or you go back. We take. It's got to be good. It's got to be good, so I'm going to play it. I can even check here and just collect the rook, can't I? As long as I'm not blundering some sort of stalemate. We check here, we hit the rook, and we've got a check here. So if you're not sure in your low on time, just go the safe way and just take the rook there, get rid of the piece. I'm just trying to see if there's any actual checkmate. Like queen here, you can go back, so I don't see it there. Here, you can block and I just take. Taking here, it's just clean, isn't it? Just take the rook. Get rid of white's best piece. And now we're threatening check and across somehow. Maybe the king can escape, but we've got check here as well. Just collect the knight. As long as we don't blunder stalemate, all that matters. So check across and looks like checkmate to me. Okay, we get a nice checkmate, so we got a good win in the end. It'd be interesting to see what the engine said about that game. Pause so I don't accidentally start another game. It doesn't take too long to go through this, just a few seconds to run through. So I can see that I've got an inaccuracy early on in the game. Yeah, so I should have played an early e5 just to challenge for the centre straight away. And I've blundered here with queen to b2 check. I should have played the rook forward straight away. So the engine's saying queen to b2 check is a blunder because it's a forced mate sequence which I didn't take time to work out, but I'm still completely winning. So that's my only blunder according to the review there, because there's a forced mate somewhere if you take the time to find it, which I didn't do. But it's still completely winning, so I'm happy with that. 91% versus 85% accuracy. 33 centre pawn loss is right in line with my average. It's about that 32 point something, so that's actually a pretty decent game, but good effort by my opponent as well, so well done.